So this is something that would really have helped me a lot when I started out doing marketing for other businesses. Um, and it's actually how to manage um, no shows or how to prevent no shows from occurring totally in the first place. If you have any type of physical business, whether it's a gym, a chiropractor, um, who knows, just a doctor, like if you just any physical business you can think of, there is one simple automation that works the best for no shows. When I started, I thought that the best way to do it was to make it conversational. So, for example, let's say someone filled out a form to show up for an appointment or a booking or a session or whatever, a trial. Um, I originally thought that the best way to handle those automations were SMS, which is true, but I thought the best way to do it was to act like the robot and the AI was like a real person. Um, you see a lot of products nowadays selling that are um, selling appointment setters that are AI that talk conversationally like a human, so you don't have to do it, or don't your client doesn't have to do it, right? But from what I've found is that the it's really simple how to prevent no shows. Um, when I started and I had conversational SMS automations, so we're talking like, "Hey, this is Rachel from blah blah blah. How's it going? We're doing this is just a quick reminder that you signed up with us for date. Um, Let me know if you have any questions or just something like that, right?" When I did that and it was automated, there was a lot of people like because I'm presenting that thing to like say to ask a lot of questions. There was a lot of people that asked a lot of questions, and so like when they went to handle it, um, if they missed one, like my gym owners, if they missed something on the text, then the next automation that's apparent to be like conversational. So for example, the next one would be like, "Hey, just checking in. This is Rachel. Just checking in. Just make sure you're showing up tomorrow. We'll see you in 18 hours or whatever it is." But if they asked a question before that, and then they see that, um, then they're like, "Wait, what? I'm not talking to a real person at all. I'm talking to a robot." And once that realization hits, they just don't show up, um, which is really funny. I can tell you my no-show rate was about 32% when I started and did it conversationally like that. But and so my show rate was like 68%. Terrible numbers. I mean, I think. And now doing it simply, my show rate is like 92% and my no show rate's like 8%. So it's a huge difference. I mean, that's like almost double the business, right? So like let me show you this quick text message on my phone here. Um this is a chiropractor, and they sent this message. They did for my appointments when I went. And this stuff might seem super. You know what? Yeah, why don't I do this one too? The salon. Your appointment is on Friday. Blah blah blah. 1 p.m. See you then. And they sent that 3 times. I showed up. Let me try this chiropractor. Let me find it. That I've been going to for a while. Right here. All they say is these messages. Reminder for Owen's appointment with blah 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 at this time on this date. Call this number or reply here if there's an issue. I use that now for my gyms because they know that it's an automation. They know that and they're okay with it because it's literally just being that. It's literally just doing that. It's being an automation. It's being a reminder, right? If you try to act like you're a person, like I saw this in Thomas Garnett's videos when he was showing what he does to prevent no-shows for his clients, and it's like you're trying to act conversational like a human being when you're a robot and you think it's helping, but I'm willing to bet a lot of money it's not. And I've tested this out. Like my no-show rate decreased a lot, like 32 to 8%. Like that's a huge. I mean, that's a lot more money for my clients. So, yeah, that's literally all this video is. Like, if you want the best, even if it's like a normal physical business, like even if it's, I don't even know, any service-based business or something where you have to show or something where they have to show, make your, if you're having a robot do automations for you like high level, then don't like shy away from the fact that that's the case. So if you do and you make it seem like there's a human talking, all it takes is one message that you don't answer to mess it all up. Because I remember Max Persin said this once and it stuck with me: death by automation. Too much automations can just cause your death. This was really apparent to me because after those appointment dates, a day after, like 24 hours, I had a trigger in a workflow to send them a review link and say, how was your tour, blah, 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 blah. But like when people didn't show up for their tour and they're getting asked, how was your tour? Like that's an easy way to lose someone's visit in time. So make things simple. Sometimes the simple things work the best. I mean, like I could show you literally all the automations like recently. I don't want to have to blur all this out, so I'm not going to. But I'm just going to read one. So, reminder for names appointment with Jim at Friday, April 26, 2024, 2 p.m. Call this number or apply here if there's an issue. And of course, you can spice it up like a little bit. Like, for example, I have, would you like me to add a +1 so you can bring a friend? Now, this is just a little tip to get an extra person in the door. And I do that, and it works really well. With high-level smart automations, I mean, you could say, if they say no, you can be like, okay, no worries, which is that conversational thing. But it's so complicated that you can, if they don't answer, then there's going to be no response. If they say something positive, that like yes or sure or yeah or yup or of course, then they'll know. High level will know that that's the case, and like we're excited to see you both then. Yeah, like for example, after that, that person said need to reschedule, right? So it didn't do anything with the automation of would you like me to add a +1 and so you can bring a friend. Instead, it just left it be and did nothing, right? And just returned. So like they rescheduled, right? And it said reminder for names appointment with Jim at Wednesday, May 1st, 2024, 2 p.m. Call 844. You get the point. If there's reply here if there's an issue, right? And if you want to actually see how this automation looks, because also if you're a business that is determining whether you want to use high level or not, do it. I mean, if it's a physical business, use it. It's great. Yeah, shoot, screw it. I'll just show this. Yeah, let's do it. So, I guess this was on this tab. There. Okay, so you can see right here. This is the thing. So first of all, there's a trigger about the appointment. All these, just remove opportunity in case they were in a past one. Remove all the workflows that they're in. I have a lot of workflows and it's getting really complicated at this point, which I need to fix. But this is just a safety precaution procedure. And then I have wait a minute and make sure your windows are good too. Because if your windows aren't good, then you're gonna find yourself texting someone 1 a.m. on New Year's about an appointment, which I've done, and they got so angry. I think it might be this gym's only bad review. So that's pretty funny. Anyways, then this the SMS right here. Hey, reminder for blah blah appointment with gym name at that time. Call or reply here. This issue. I'm gonna blur out this number. And that's just a screenshot of their schedule, and then simply they just wait for the response regarding this question, and if it's a yes, they get a notification that they're bringing a buddy. Wait, and they get the same notification every few days until the appointment. Well, every 2 days, and then all these other strings are just to make sure, like if they don't want to add a buddy, they say directly no, which usually they'll just say nothing. Then they'll just end up going to that same waiting step before there, and then say something else, same thing. So, yeah, it makes sense. This is a simple automation to make it so 90% of people show up. So yeah, that's literally mainly everything I have. So, yeah, if you have a physical business and you want to add a high level and get the best show rate, that's the best way to do it. I've learned that, and the show rate is so good now that clients making a fuck ton of money and could be more happy. So, yeah, that's all I got.